Right now, there's not a single car on Chang'an Avenue. This is what Beijing looks like during the holidays. Why? I feel like, if it were me, I'd either stay home or go out to have fun. Honestly, there's not much stuff in Beijing. People are just here for work.
这是国庆节杭州西湖吗？
Is this Westlake in Hangzhou during the National Day holiday? Is this a crowded, broken bridge? Why is there no one here? This must be the isolation barrier you only see during National Day. Did I end up at a fake Westlake?
In Wuhan, during the 2025 National Day holiday, something unusual appeared on the streets and parks. Groups of young people no longer dragging suitcases looking for hotels. Instead, they carried tents and sleeping bags, setting up in parks, along the riverbank, and even in empty city spaces. The line of tents stretched as far as the eye could see, turning this traditional tourist city into an open-air campsite. Some joked Wuhan's hotel industry must be crying right now. During the National Day, hotel prices in popular areas of Wuhan soared to thousands of yuan per night, while a basic tent only cost a few hundred yuan. Many young people said staying at a hotel is just for sleeping. A tent saves thousands and lets you experience the outdoors. One tourist camping by the Hankou riverbank did the math. The money saved on the hotel is enough to try all the street food in Wuhan and even buy some souvenirs.
同样看完这个视频，你们感受如何？
On October 2nd in Wuhan, the streets were filled with tents. This sight hadn't been seen before. It's not surprising this year, though. Why? Because most people don't have money. To save money, of course, they set up tents. The cost effectiveness is much better than hotels. This year, hotel prices are high, with some rooms costing thousands. But a tent, it's so much cheaper and you can sleep comfortably without spending a penny. So from this perspective, I think more people are starting to live more wisely, realizing they don't need to waste money. On the flip side, this is also why the National Day holiday isn't as golden as it used to be. Honestly, I've been on a road trip during this holiday. A lot of places have hardly any people. Sure, some places are crowded, but aside from a few popular coastal cities, most people, I think, haven't really gone out to play. The overall atmosphere isn't good, and spending the money isn't worth it. It's better to save it. So I think in the future, holidays like this might lose their festive vibe.
Aside from Wuhan, Nanjing has also become a tent city. On October 2nd, Gen Z budget travelers arrived in Nanjing, setting up tents on the streets for camping. At night, they stargaze, and in the morning, they listen to the birds sing. It's all about experience over material enjoyment, and it's also a way to save money while traveling. One young camper said, "In the past, Golden Week was all about hotels and tourist traps. Now, I'd rather spend money on experiences."
有人说这是新时代的贫民窟。
Some people say these are the new slums. It seems like everyone likes to camp now instead of staying in hotels. In the piles of tents everywhere, you could see fancy gear, coffee makers under the canopy, Bluetooth speakers playing music, young people gathered around folding tables eating hot pot. Hundreds of millions of tourists are playing out an anti-consumerism travel experience. They traveled, but no one spent money. In the past, Chinese people followed the idea of living simply at home, but extravagantly when traveling. But this year it's different. The slogan is, "Businesses, don't try to exploit me." The Gen Z budget travelers have arrived. Some sleep in their cars, some pitch tents, some bring instant noodles, bread, and bottled water, and prepare their own meals. Others just take photos at the foot of scenic spots or outside the gates. Some visit free exhibitions or walk through free commercial streets. Don't even talk about expensive hotels or sky-high homestays. Not even the shuttle buses at tourist sites are full. This wave of tourists has really set a new standard for traveling. Famous mountains and rivers are now filled with cooking smoke, and everywhere you look, there are piles of tents.
今年国庆很多酒店的老板懵了。
This year, during the National Day holiday, many hotel owners were shocked. During the day, the streets were crowded with people, but at night, many rooms couldn't be sold. The owners were puzzled, wondering where all the people went. This situation will only become more common in the future. After all, those who dare to travel during such a big holiday are mostly ordinary workers, and their wallets aren't very full. Hotels always raise prices during holidays. A room that usually costs 100 or 200 yuan can jump to 600 or 700, even 1,000, and the service isn't great. Who wants to be ripped off like that? After all, money doesn't come easily, and now there are so many alternatives for accommodation. For example, many people are driving themselves. Sleeping in the car saves a few $100, and they could use that money for food, drinks, and fun. You can also sleep in a tent. As long as it's not windy or rainy, staying in a tent is also a great travel experience. This blogger commented on the current tent craze, revealing how young people are rebelling against traditional travel consumption models. Traveling on a budget also reveals the visible decline in China's economy. Many netizens have expressed their feelings about the camping trend. They commented, "People are becoming more aware. When accommodation costs are high, just pitch a tent. When entrance fees are too expensive, people skip the tourist spots and go to free places. They just want to get away from their troubles for a while." I really admired the Gen Z for this. No one's money comes easily. Traveling and spending money on tourism is already good, but hotels are raising prices like crazy. The price for rooms booked a month ago has already increased, and the new bookings are now 4 to 5 times higher. What are these businesses doing? Are they trying to rob us? Hotel industry workers really need to rethink their actions. This kind of behavior, short-term gains at the expense of long-term harm, will hurt the hotel industry's future. During the National Day holiday, many tourist spots in China did not see the expected influx of visitors, and were instead rather quiet.
锁的门也关着。
Guilin Yangshuo, what's going on? Today is National Day. Let's take a look at Yangshuo West Street. You can come to Yangshuo, but there's no one here.
来个视频给大家看一下国庆的阳朔。
Here's a video for everyone to see. It's National Day in Yangshuo, and today there are many bamboo raft docks on Yulong River with tickets still available. No one's passing by, and even those popular coffee shops aren't crowded. The one we're seeing right now is usually full, but this morning there aren't many people. On the first day of the National Day holiday in Yangshuo, there's no traffic, no crowds. Perfect for traveling. Tourists who went to Hainan say that in Sanya Haitang Bay, this year's National Day holiday is unbearable to watch. The whole Haitang Bay is almost empty. On October 1st, there were also unusually few visitors at Mount Tai.
On October 1st at Mount Tai, there aren't many people. I thought there would be long lines, but there aren't many visitors.
A netizen posted a video from Longmen Grottos in Luoyang, saying, "I've never seen a National Day this quiet. Look, the ticket check area is empty, and there's no line." On October 4th, a video from a Luoyang scenic spot shows the quietest National Day holiday. One person said, "I'm not sure if it's because of the continuous rains, but the number of tourists is far lower than previous years." Weihai International Bathing Beach is also unusually empty. Edison said, "Did I experience a fake National Day? Is today really the first? I'm starting to doubt it. Let me show you. This is the seaside in Weihai. Where is everyone? Are you all stuck somewhere? Or has the main group not arrived yet? It's so empty." This year, there are far fewer tourists during the 2-day holidays than before, and businesses are worried. A guest house owner in the south posted a video saying,
这是丽江古城的10月2号，这是国庆节呀。
"This is Lijiang Old Town. Today is the second day of National Day, October 2nd. I got up early, ready to greet guests, but when I opened the door, there's not even a passerby on the street. Lijiang Old Town during National Day is really quiet."
第二天，想着能够爆满。
I thought it would be packed on the second day, but our guest house is empty, and there are no tourists passing by on the street. Where did all the tourists go?
该如何形容今年的经济差呢？
How do we even describe this year's poor economy? In previous years, from October 1st to 5th, we never had a single customer leaving the store empty-handed. You know, a store would change its display countless times. From 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., we didn't even have time to use the bathroom. But this year, look, the busiest street with the worst traffic is empty. No cars, no people, just completely empty.
反常啊，今年真的特别反常。今年的
This year's really strange, especially the National Day. From the very first day, there was no one. In previous years, when the holiday was 7 days, 8 days, or 6 days, business was always okay for the first 3 days. But this year, from the first day, there was no one. It's very weird. Nationwide, the business decline during National Day has been significant. Streets that used to be bustling are now deserted. The rapid decline in economic activity has surprised everyone. This year, during the Golden Week, foot traffic in major commercial areas has decreased by about 30% compared to last year. Some popular tourist cities have also seen a significant drop in hotel occupancy rates. This year's Golden Week business is a total disaster, and business owners are all frowning.
今天国庆节，大家生意怎么样啊？
How's everyone's business this National Day? Let me show you our business. Look at the street. There's no one here. The National Day holiday has really dried up. Last year, we were busy from September 26th all the way through to Golden Week. But this year, it's been miserable. Yesterday, September 30th, business was very slow. And on October 1st, it was even worse. Now it's almost 7:40 p.m. and there are still no customers. Have all these people gone home? Where have they gone? How's your business?
今年的11警的政怎么回事呀？这市场上面。
What's going on in Jingdezhen this National Day? There's not a single person in the market. It's already after 2 p.m. This is Jade Kiln Factory. During the summer, it was packed with people, and there was this long line at the intersection. Honestly, I'm not exaggerating.
确定这是国庆节？咋子人都没得过的哟？
Are you sure this is National Day? Why is no one here? Look, all the store staff are standing outside, and the boss is standing there too. How strange. Look behind me. It's really eerie. There are fewer people than usual during National Day. Where has everyone gone? A guest house owner complains in a video.
大理国庆节居然没有游客。
Dali has no tourists this National Day. It's already past 5 p.m. and there's still over 10 rooms left. If no one comes soon, I'll have to lower the price.
A tourist live video shows.
我现在在珠海极大的免税商场。
I'm now at a huge duty-free mall in Zhuhai, and look, the entire mall is so quiet. Today is October 1st, National Day. Where are all the people? Did they go play? Wow, there's hardly anyone here. Are physical stores really this hard off now? During the 8-day National Day holiday, many hotels, especially those near tourist attractions, saw a significant price increase again. Tourists are saying they can't afford to stay.
好吧，重庆我走了，2500的周期我住不起。
Alright, I'm leaving Chongqing. I can't afford to stay at the 2,500 yuan Intercontinental. I can't afford the 2,000 yuan Westin either. Starting tomorrow, all hotels in Chongqing are raising prices like crazy.
天哪，这简直是天坑啊！
Oh my gosh, this is a complete ripoff. Is there anything worse than this? A friend is visiting for National Day, and I helped him book a hotel. The price shocked me. It went from 160 yuan to 560 yuan, just like that. You tell me, how much would it cost to stay a few days? Even if there are a lot of people, the price shouldn't rise like this. They're just taking advantage of us regular folks. Can it get any worse?
国庆节酒店涨价涨得也太离谱了吧！这是我随机。
The price hikes during National Day are just ridiculous. I randomly searched for a hotel. For the National Day period, it's 800 yuan, but it's usually just over 200 yuan. Look at this one. For National Day, it's 888 yuan, but normally it's just over 200. This one here usually costs about 200, but now it's over 600. These price hikes are insane. My goodness. Multiple platforms have shown that hotel prices in popular tourist destinations have generally gone up. For example, a beachfront resort in Sanya, Hainan normally charges 290 yuan, but for October 1st, the same room is priced at 667 yuan, an increase of 130%. A chain hotel near May 4th Square in Qingdao also raised its prices from over 300 yuan to above 1,000 yuan. Jiangsu tourist Xiao Pan had originally planned to visit Qingdao during National Day, but changed plans after seeing the huge price hike. Hubei tourist Xiao Tan said had planned to visit Jiuzhaigou during the holiday, but discovered that the price of a deluxe twin room at a hotel chain had increased from 400 to 500 yuan during the off-season to over 1,500 yuan. On October 1st, the highest price exceeded 1,800 yuan, so she cancelled her trip. The sharp decline in economic activity has made many feel a chilling cold. On September 30th, a netizen posted a video on X expressing confusion and anxiety about China's current economic situation.
你们能告诉我现在的人都去哪了？
Can anyone tell me where all the people have gone? I'm really confused. I've been on a business trip in Fuzhou these past couple of days. Yesterday, I went to Dongtai and I was shocked. Dongtai used to be packed with people, but yesterday at lunchtime, the streets were empty and many stores were up for lease. It was really shocking. I've been to Hefei before too, and that street was also full of businesses up for lease. It's really scary. People say that fewer people are in big cities now, and they've all gone back to their hometowns. But even in county towns, there aren't many people. So I still can't figure it out. Where has everyone gone? Did they disappear? Or have they all gone abroad? If they went abroad, then there should be a lot of people abroad, right? I don't know if there are a lot of people abroad because I haven't been out of the country recently. You guys can tell me in the comments. So now I really can't understand. Where did all these people go?
During this year's National Day holiday, official media widely promoted a surge in the number of tourists, claiming the tourism industry was booming. However, those in the tourism industry felt quite differently. The trend of consumption downgrading has led to a significant reduction in spending on dining, accommodation, and shopping, leaving the tourism industry with thin profits or even losses. Some industry workers have described this as the most miserable Golden Week. The reason for this is China's economic slowdown, with middle-aged people facing widespread unemployment. Even those who haven't lost their jobs are often facing salary cuts, limiting their purchasing power. The sluggish real estate market has caused a sharp decline in household wealth, eroding consumer confidence. Fixed expenses like mortgages and car loans have further squeezed disposable income, limiting non-essential consumption such as travel and entertainment. Additionally, rising expenses in education and healthcare, along with an uncertain economic outlook, has led many families to tighten their belts. With the surge in prices for hotels, transportation, and attractions, the cost of a few days' travel can now equal an entire month's living expenses. This phenomenon reflects not only the plight of the tourism industry, but also the collapse of consumer confidence in society as a whole.